The last thing I want to talk about is adding vessels to your towing vessel addendum. When you're adding vessels to your TSMS certificate, make sure you use the November 15th form that was just produced out. It's on the portal. It adds clarification and additional documentation that has to be provided. So we've had it in there. We've had some discussions before, but we've just really made it clear that when you add a boat to your TSMS certificate, we have to have a copy of the annual surveys that occurred for that current COI period. Not just us, but you need those as well as operator, because when you go for renewal, you're going to have to demonstrate that the boat has been, continuously surveyed through its COI period, even if it was under another operator. Same way on dry dock ISE reports, any that are in the current COI period, we have to have that document as well. If there was an external audit performed, we would want the last copy of that. Usually the audit has more safety management system issues, so they're not going to be quite a correlation over to the new company, but there are what I'm going to call survey type of issues that you can see in there as well. So that's why we're getting the last audit, in case anybody was wondering on that. Any open and unresolved findings that are existing from these reports right here have to be assumed by the new operator, and a cap is required. So there again, I understand right here, if it's a TSMS specific finding, obviously there's nothing for you to do on that. That's for the previous operator. So we would have to have a new cap created. You can't just say, yeah, we're going to assume all those open responsibility. We're going to assume responsibility, we've got it. That's not the way it works. We have to document it. You have to have a real corrective action plan, submit it to us. So you're not changing the corrective action plan per se, but you're assuming it. And that could require some, some changes, maybe a little bit, just maybe situationally dependent. The COI amendment is required. Don't forget that. When you add a boat on, that means you're changing operators. So there's going to be a COI amendment. So at least you're going to have to change the owner, manning operator, and the TPO information. That's at minimum. There's other things that could change. Depends on if that's what your intent is as the operator. But at minimum, owner, managing operator information, and TPO information have to change.